Okay, so this video is going to go over how to do the Caesar cipher program, testing all the different possibilities 1 to 25. Hopefully you got a chance to try it before watching this video. Okay, so I'm just going to follow the comments here, right? So we're going to shift, like practice shifting once, twice, 3 times, right? And so you just got to loop that. So I'm just going to call it I. But maybe I'll just call it shift. Maybe it's a little bit better. So our shift starts at 1, and shift is less than or equal to 25, plus to the shift number. And this is just how much we're going to shift the message. Okay, and so this is going to be a big for loop here. I have to even figure where it ends. But maybe I think it's going to end way down here. All right, and then, so we're going to build the decrypted message letter by letter. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a new string, decrypted message, and set it equal to nothing. Okay, and so I want to loop through the encrypted message, which is this string right here. All right, so I'm just gonna loop through that letter by letter. So I'm just gonna do for int I equals 0, I is less than the encrypted message dot length plus I. Okay. So now I've got to find for each letter substring or chart to get the letter. Okay. So I'm going to get the letter, right? Whatever it is, from the encrypted message. So basically I'm going to do string letter equals encrypted message dot, you could use char or substring. Maybe I'll just use substring I to I plus 1. So that'll get me the ith letter there. Find its current position in the alphabet. Okay, so let's say this letter we got here was, again, an H or something. So I'm going to take it, whatever that spot is, get its index. So let's say H is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say it's 7. Then I'm just going to add the shift to it and get the letter at that spot. So if I'm shifting by 4, I just add 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then get the letter that's right there. All right, so that's how we're going to do it, letter by letter. All right, so I'm going to do int, like the current, I think I called it current position. And I think I even made a current position up here, so maybe I don't need to do the int part anymore. And you can do different variable names here if you want, but current position is just going to be, I'm going to do the alphabet dot index of the letter I'm on. So I'm going to find an index. Oh yeah, okay, so this is kind of an interesting thing. So like if it didn't find it, we're just going to use our current letter because we don't know what to do if we can't find it in the alphabet. So, you know, if we have weird special characters and stuff, we're just going to not worry about that at all. So if that's the case, then I'm going to take decrypted message and plus equal to that, the current letter. Okay, so I guess I got to do an if check here. So I got to do if the current position is equal to -1. It means we didn't find it. And then if it isn't, then we're going to do all this here, which is we're going to shift the letter down by that much. All right, so then we're going to do, I'm going to get the letter at the alphabet, but shift it down. So I'm going to do a new position, which is going to be the current new position. Did I not make a new position variable? Did I not spell it right? New position. So new position is going to equal the current position plus the shift length. Okay, and then now I'm going to get the letter at that new position. So I'm going to do a string. Well, maybe I'll just append it right away. I'm going to do decrypted message plus equals, and then I'm going to do the alphabet, and I'm going to do substring, oops, because I'm going to get a letter from it, starting at the new position to new position plus 1. So I'm just getting one letter. Okay, and that should add that new letter to the decrypted message, shift it down. Okay, and so let's see. So this is my for loop. So once that ends, all right, once I've done all of that, changing them letter by letter into new letters, then I want to do call has common words. So basically, I'm going to take the decrypted message. I'm going to say if it has common words, or has common word, my decrypted. Okay, and if that equals true, I mean, I just don't even need the equals true because that's already returning true or false. But if it has a common word, then I want to print it out. So I want to print out the decrypted message. And I might get some false hits here, right? Because you might, again, randomly get a one of these words or something. And obviously in real practice, we'd have many more words in our dictionary here. But just to be simple, I made a few of them. But, we'll be able to tell if it's wrong anyways. Okay, so all we do here is we need to finish then the has common words method. Okay, and basically we're going to do a for loop through the common words and then call index of in the message. And if the index of returns something besides -1, then we found the word in that message. You could also use contains here, to be honest. Maybe I'll just use contains. So if it contains any of these words, we're going to return true. So maybe I'll do enhanced for loop here. I'm going to do string word from common words. I'm going to loop through them. And then if the message dot contains that common word, then I want to return true. All right, so if it hits any of those, we return true. Otherwise, I shouldn't even do an else. I'm saying if this loop ends, means we didn't find any common words, then we return false. Meaning our message is likely, that's not the right shift. Okay, so what this is doing is it's testing all the different shifts, all right, one at a time, makes a blank message, and then goes through the encrypted message, shifts it letter by letter, and then, test to see if it has any common words in it. Oh, and my error here is I already made a decrypted message blank string up here, so I don't need to redeclare it here once I fix that. All right, so let's rock and roll here and see what we get for answers. See if this actually works. Spits anything out. Okay, and you can see I get a lot of false hits, to be honest. Here's the first one, and I had 3 that had a common word, but weren't actually messages, but I did get the right one. We cannot help everyone, but we can help someone. Same thing here, we got a bunch of false ones, but this is, I think, a Gandhi quote right there. And the last one got a whole bunch of false hits, but the last one is actual English there, so we did get it eventually. And maybe I should have added like spaces. I wonder if that would help, like add a space in here so it's not finding like middle of the word. Like I could do contains the word plus a space after it, maybe. Maybe we won't get so much gobbledygook. Maybe I'll try that. See if that makes any difference. Yeah, that significantly lowers the false positives there. So now we can start to see it a little bit better. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.